Hello. Are you guys ready for a pretty rinky-dink time? That was pretty bad, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, whatever. All right. So first thing I noticed about this map was the snow. I didn't even know that they had snow on this map. I think that's like more of a mobile thing, I guess. So, anyways, this is Impoppable Mode, the most hardest, most crazy, mostest of the hostess difficulty that you will ever see. But it's not a super easy map, so it shouldn't be too bad for us. We're going to be able to take this one down fairly easily. First thing you got is an engineer, kind of in the middle. I actually put him just kind of a little bit more towards the right side there. I was actually expecting to get another engineer here, so I thought that would be so epic. But I actually decided against it, and I was like, you know what, I don't even really need that second engineer. I could probably put a ninja next to him or something like that. And I guess he'll work just fine as well. Again, that was just like more of a post-thought that I didn't really need to put him just over there, but I did, whatever. Alright, so we got a spike factory as well. I always recommend getting a spike factory in this mode whenever there's only a single exit. If there's multiple exits, you know, maybe that's not your best bet. They're going to be pretty darn expensive. But if there's only just one of those things, yeah, no problem. You can handle that stuff, right, guys? Oh, yeah. So we're going to need quite a bit of popping power over here. Oh my goodness gracious. We're going to need a lot more than what we currently have. But I have to get I don't have to. I want to get a monkey village before I get too many more things. So if I can get a monkey village, every single thing that I buy will now be discounted. And that will add up over time because I'm going a lack of farms on this one. I don't always like to go lack of farms. In fact, I think it's a lot easier when you do use farms. But it's also a little bit more interesting. So while I still have the ability to go no farms, I'm going to do it now, and then eventually we're going to have to keep on chugging with those farms, guys. Just bear with me when we get to that point. And I got my monkey village. I got a glue gunner. I don't know why I really went with the glue gunner so early. Normally I use glue gunners for level 28. They're more of my like lead popping power. But hey, why not? On these early levels, they're really not that bad. You know, they can pop these blacks, they can pop those whites. But we are going to need, technically, we're going to need some camo detection unless you want that little camo green balloon running through the entire map for like 15 seconds, which can be kind of annoying. Just get your ninja up. So basically, I'm just setting up the game for what my end game is going to look like. So I got my ninja, which I'm going to get up to 4-2. I got my cannon, which is going to be up to 4-2. My glue gunner is just probably chill with what he is. You know, he's just a little bit of extra help. You really don't need to use him kind of like at all, basically. But all the rest of your towers, you are going to need to get those guys up pretty darn high. And actually pretty darn fast as well. I do recommend probably going for like a 4-2 ninja pretty darn fast, unless you're going to need some extra cannon popping power. If you're going to have like a bad spotted cannon where the lead balloons are going to sneak on through, that's no good at all. You're going to have to do something about that. But other than that, if you just got one little cannon there that can pop all the lead balloons, hey, don't worry about it. Get your 4-2 ninja up, and you're going to be pretty darn happy. Also, one other thing that I do that's kind of weird is I actually don't get the 4-2 ninja just yet. I get just a 4-1 ninja for right now. Not because it's like better for the game, but just because it makes the game go by faster. If I don't have things getting distracted and going towards the front and having every single round last like 2-3 seconds longer, I can chug through this a little bit faster. And again, I'm a fast guy. I just like to try and do those little tiny itty bitty things that make my game run better. That's the way I like to roll with it. Except as soon as you get the balloon chipper out here, everything changes, because the balloon chipper is going to suck up lots and lots of balloons, especially ceramic balloons, and take forever to push them out of its little butt over there. Sucks it in their mouth, poops it out in a few seconds. It's got to be like the fastest, what system would that be? Digestive system. Fastest, I don't know why I couldn't think of that name. The fastest digestive system of all of the animal kingdom. Except it's not an animal. But that's okay, whatever. Alright, so we're still doing pretty darn good. You know, we're already on 48. I still do need to get like a 4-2 cannon or something, but I kind of wanted to try and save up for that that high-level monkey village. Once you get that 4th-tier monkey or 3rd-tier monkey village on the left side, you're gonna be rolling in the money, guys. Well, not really rolling in the money, but you're gonna at least be able to kind of put some money on you and pretend like you're rolling around in money. Maybe, yeah, I guess, you know what, we can call it rolling in the money, because you only really need is like a couple dollars to roll into. Bathing in the money, that's a different story. If you get bathing in money, it's a little bit different. Or wiping your butt with money. Now that shows that you're rich, if you're wiping your butt with money. If anybody ever did that, I would be so sad. I might even take the money. What would you guys do? I mean, that's just a good question right there. If somebody wiped their butt with 3 $100 bills, 5 $100 bills, would you take the money? I think most people would be like, ew, that's so gross. But then you're like, but $500. That would be very nice to have. I don't know, maybe just grab a little piece of tissue or something, grab those $100 bills, throw it in some water, some soap, bam, good. That's what I would do, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to touch his poop, but at the same time, $500, you can't pass that up. Unless it was some sort of, kind of thing where he's like, hey, you're poor, I'm rich, look what I can do. And then he's like, take your money, and then he threw it at me, because it was like supposed to be like that. I'd be like, no, I ain't gonna take that. Give me some real money, dog. But no, I mean, that's a little bit of a different story then. So, yeah, whatever. Why am I talking about wiping my butt with money? I don't know. Just start talking about random things sometimes. I just get all excited and ready to go, get in the action. So this is one of the first times that I actually went with Roboplasmas. Especially Roboplasmas with no farms. On the other games, I have been able to spam several thousand Roboplasmas. I got like 6 or 7 of them up by the time we got to the late game. But this time I couldn't really get that many up. But they actually do a fairly good job against these Bloons. I'm actually kind of liking the Roboplasma. Because again, the Roboplasmas are basically a tower that's good versus everything. They're not amazing versus anything, but they're good versus everything. They're good versus the Bloons, they're good versus the moabs, they're good versus everything. Of course, the moab layer is by far the hardest thing to get rid of on this mode. So Bloon chippers are the way to go on that. But also, if you have a little bit of extra pop and power, that's sometimes all you really need. Oh man, what else do we want to get though? Because I do have a couple problems with random regrow Bloons and stuff trying to get through. It can happen. Regrows cause many problems. You do not want to have to deal with those stupid regrows running through your defense. You might even have to get a ground zero or something like that, like I've done in the past. Not fun to have to deal with those mofos. But if you get a 4-2 cannon and a Roboplasma in the range, they shouldn't be a big deal, unless the game's just screwing with you. Because I feel like, for whatever reason, on Impoppable Mode, the regrows are just harder to kill. I don't know if it's the regrows regrow faster, or it just makes them, like, make your cannon not do as much damage, or what? I don't know. It just seems different. Or maybe just because I don't have enough money. That could be another reason, too. It's just you're not used to having this little amount of money in the late game, so everything just seems harder. And that could be a possibility as well. There's a lot of possibilities on why bad things happen to me. I don't know. In this mode, I just have a bad time. See, look, like regrow ceramics, not too bad. We got 2 Roboplasmas up, but I could just expect if I didn't have that Roboplasma, I would have lost. Absolutely. I would be done right now. I would just be crying in the corner right now, all sad and unhappy with these things. The Rink. This was one of those first maps where I was just like, dude, why did they make this map so easy? Could you guys imagine this map on easy? Like, you need to make maps where on easy it would be alright to do, and then on hard it would be hard to do. I think most of the advanced maps are kind of like that, but a beginner map where you can play it on hard, pretty much no problem. Like, it's just a little bit too simple, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like that's what they should do. They should change all the beginner maps just a little bit harder, and do something kind of like that, just to make the game a little more interesting. But I guess now that they've included this Impoppable Mode, it makes everything more interesting, because every single easy map now turns a little bit harder. Like, these guys, I could still lose on these maps, and I think that most people, if they're not good at this game, will probably end up losing on Impoppable Mode. They won't understand how to deal with these moabs, as well as maybe some other people. And as you can tell, look at these, oh my goodness, regrow camos over here. Are they going to get through? No way, they're not going to chug through. My 4-2 cannon is going to go to action here. I also feel like one other thing is the Bloon chippers probably help the regrows. They do. They keep attacking the strong ones. They keep sucking in the strong ones and spitting out stronger Bloons, because the Bloons freaking regrow so fast. Just going to keep on chugging on through. We're already on 84. Wow. I didn't even realize I started commentating, then all of a sudden, bam, 84, soon to be 85, but wow, these Bloons are getting really far, actually. There's a lot of the regular moabs that seem to be the biggest problem, not even the BFBs. But there we go, we are able to clean that up, and then 85, the last few Zoma Gods, which there's been a little bit of discrepancy on what people think there is. There's 5 Zoma Gods, not 7, and not 10. And I know it looks like a lot, but it's only 5 Zoma Gods. Trust me, guys, and the only reason it seems like more is just because the Zoma Gods are so hard to pop. But anyways, that is going to be all I'm going to have for today. I have a Spectre and a Ground Zero ready to kill anything that tries to get through, but they're not going to get through. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a super duper delicious day. hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see a little bit more sweet action, feel free to check out the over 200 episodes of BTD Battles. And we got some mobile down there if that's what floats your boat. Also Bloons Monkey City, one of my favorite games. And if you just want a little bit of a quickie, we got some random mod series down there. That's all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching. Have a super awesome day.